Welcome to the first episode of Sika's Automotive Benefits Beyond the Bond series. Today we will explore the groundbreaking innovation of Stackable Baffles, an automated system that reduces waste, optimizes space, accelerates logistics, drives automation, and supports sustainability. Join us as we explore how Sika's collaboration with automotive OEMs fosters mutual benefits and drives the industry forward. At Sika Romanshorn we join Henrik Lindgren, Senior Program and Innovation Manager at Sika, who brought Stackable Baffles to market. Henrik, what was the thought process behind this innovation?
At Sika, we continuously monitor market trends, and some time ago we defined automation and sustainability as focus fields for our baffle technology. Our innovative approach was to take a step back and completely rethink what a baffle should look like to best fit these functions. The answer was Stackable Baffle. Previously, a baffle was first designed to fit its main functions. Only once design was frozen, we started to address items like packaging and automatic assembly, often leading to complex and inefficient solutions. With Stackable Baffle, these functions are directly integrated into the base design, leading to many new advantages. I'm here at the Romanshorn plant in order to find out more details.
Thank you, Henrik. Stay with us today as we travel across Europe to visit logistics and production, dive into the intricacies of research and development, and explore the customer perspective. Firstly, Henrik will meet with Andreas Finkenzeller, Sika's Sustainability and Technology Manager. He will share insights on how the Stackable Baffle technology impacts logistics and efficiency.
Andreas, could you tell us something regarding the logistics impact of Stackable Baffle?
Absolutely, Henrik. You know, with the new stack baffle design, we will be able to realize a much higher loading density of parts per box. That would mean that we will have a much higher amount of pieces per pallet. That would result in that we have to move or load less than half of the pallets per order.
And what about customer advantage?
The customer will be able to add additional orders per pickup or pick up at additional locations and to use the available space per truck. This will result in a high reduction of CO2 emissions, which will help us and the customer to achieve our sustainability goals, and will also reduce costs with the reduced traffic of trucks between us and the customer.
Thank you very much, Andreas, for this information.
You're welcome, Henrik.
When comparing stackable baffles with traditional baffles, you can see traditional baffles are stored and transported in unstackable bulk. In contrast, Sika's stackable baffles fit together seamlessly, maximizing space efficiency and reducing costs.
Audi is a leading automotive manufacturer of luxury vehicles.
Henning Loser, head of the production lab and a senior manager at Audi, is at the forefront of the collaboration between Audi and Sika. Henning will discuss the benefits stackable baffles provide for Audi.
Henning, could you please tell us why you were interested in this collaboration together with Sika?
Of course, Henrik. You know, here in the body and white shop, we already have a very high level of automation. But there are some tasks that are difficult to automate, which we still want to automate in order to optimize our processes even further. One of these tasks that is so difficult to automate is clipsing baffles into the metal sheets that then go into our machinery where we then build the parts for the bodies in white.
And why is it difficult to automate the baffles?
The first difficulty is that the baffles as we get them today are a bulk delivery. So you have to detect those baffles, find individual positions on how to grip them, where to grip them, and take them out of this bulk delivery. Second problem is that in our process we do not only have one baffle at a station, but we have got all different kinds of baffles. at this automation station. So you cannot go for an individual gripper for every single baffle because the takt time won't allow you to change grippers in between picking pieces. And with this challenge, we came up to you and said, hey, this is what we want to solve. Do you have ideas how we jointly can work on this project in order to automate gripping baffles out of a container and placing them into our body in white sheets?
So could you please explain how we overcame this issue with the gripper?
We designed special gripping domes that define a gripping position on every single baffle, so that with one standardized gripper we can now pick all the baffles that are in one station and place them into the tooling. This gripper also allows us to do a much better force torque controlled clipping process of the baffles into the metal sheets. And that way it helps us in reaching the availability goals that we have for this automated process.
We also made this baffle stackable. In which way did this help you?
That was a great accomplishment, and it actually helped us on two different goals. First of all, a stackable baffle means it has a fixed position in the container, and that makes it much easier to automate the entire process and have the high availability. Secondly, making the baffle stackable actually led to being able to put more baffles into the same container, and that way reducing the CO2 footprint of our supply chain and getting the baffles into our body and white shop.
Thank you, Henning, for providing us with a comprehensive overview. Next we visit Sameh Korbachi, head of production at Sika's Romanshorn facility. He will discuss challenges and how the stackable baffle system is enhancing standardization and efficiency.
Hi Sameh.
Hi Henrik. I'm excited to talk about today's topic.
I am too.
We all know the benefits of automation, but it's not always that easy. Could you please tell us something regarding the challenges you face to automate the plant?
Of course. So when we are setting up a machine or working on our machine park strategy, fulfilling our customers' needs is our first priority. We have just in this plant about 400 active molds producing several different parts for all major OEMs in Europe on almost 50 injection molding machines. So having a standardized automation concept in such a complex environment is quite a big challenge for us.
And how do you tackle this challenge?
We have interesting approaches for that, but stacking the parts with the concept of stackable baffle is a great opportunity for us and a smart solution. It helps us to automate and standardize an important step of our production process, followed by a great value at our customer's production line. And that's the key, generating value on both sides.
Jeanette, as Sika's head of innovation management and sustainability representative, what are the sustainability benefits of stackable baffles across the supply chain?
Most OEMs have ambitious CO2 reduction targets already for the upcoming years. The stackable baffle design is a sustainable solution that can be implemented quickly, as it allows for 50 to 200% more parts to be stored in the same space. The customers need less trucks and also less space in the warehouses and on the production line. A life cycle assessment study has shown that the CO2 impact of the outbound transport can be reduced by up to 50%. The stackable baffle design is a good example of our sustainable portfolio management. All the new developments need to have more performance, but also sustainability benefits along the supply chain.
Thank you for joining us as we explored the innovative stackable baffle system and how collaboration drives the automotive industry forward. We hope you enjoyed this journey and look forward to having you with us for the next episode as we uncover more exciting advancements in the automotive landscape.